Welcome back to Mass Effect, everyone. So, I believe we've got two kind of active side quests left. Obviously, we need to get back to the Citadel before we progress anything. We might get the last two at Sari Writings, but judging from the Turian insignias, we don't really get any actual tangible reward. It's just collect them. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if we talk to someone at the Citadel that are to do with the various races, maybe we'll unlock something that way. But we've got the Geth activity and we've got this besieged base, so before I forget, I'm just going to equip the old anti-thorian gas. Oh, it's only for the thorian people. So we might have to melee attack everyone. So we're going to go to this besieged base first. Caucus system of the Hades Gamma cluster. I don't know why I decided to eat a Kit Kat exactly just before I started recording. Rookie mistake. Hades. Go. Holy smokes, we have been here, right? Caucus system. 5 solar systems, because we have been to this. Maybe I didn't come to all of them. I'm going to have to check them all. We'll go to the Caucus first anyway, because that's where our mission is, right? Okay, first things first, check this thing. They've dried up a bit in recent times. Seriously? Alright then, nothing. Triarmus. Okay, Triarmus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with a powerful magnetic field, making it a popular discharge site for freighters working in the Anasi Ishtar shipping route. It's popular enough, in fact, that Quarian ships can often be found loitering in orbit, selling the freighter crews cheap refreshments, salvage, and odd craftsworks assembled by their children. There are no ships in orbit at present, however. Okay, that's quality. Faringor. That sounds more Lord of the Rings, right? A large but low-density terrestrial world, Faringor is generally believed to consist mainly of water ice, occasional upwelling of metals caused by the interacting tidal forces of several large moons suggest the core is small but extremely dense. Faringor has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of dark carbon-laced water ice. 10 years ago, Faringor's grim surface colour and dim illumination drew the cinematographer Risa Uvarson to film the exterior scenes of Starless on location. Acknowledged as a masterpiece of gothic horror, the sets, well preserved by the vacuum, draw hundreds of tourists to the backwater system every year. Fascinating. Excuse me. Yeah, space tourism, man. I bet, yeah, people just go out just for the sake of it, right? Kind of like, yeah, taking a tour of the Wild West, I guess. Rare elements surveyed, yeah, polonium, thank you. Okay, we've got 3 more planets. Jamari. Jamari is a small, airless, cratered terrestrial, a lifeless rock quite similar to Luna. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of silicates, though one hemisphere has several seas of dark basaltic rock. Yeah, okay. A bit similar to our moon. Okay, this is where we're landing. Kohei. Zeata, an enigmatic terrestrial planet. Zeata has a hazy atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of calcium with deposits of sodium. 3 times in the last century, ships stopping to discharge at Triarmus have reported geometric patterns of light on the dark side of Zeata. Attempts at closer investigation proved fruitless. The lights disappear when ships move to approach the inner system. How mysterious. Geometric patterns. I mean, they are quite common in nature, but seems almost like they're provoking investigation, right? Mercury. Okay, let's go and deal with these biotics. Kohei is a terrestrial planet whose surface is mainly composed of aluminum with numerous deposits of calcium. Though it has enough mass to retain a dense atmosphere, Kohei is nearly a vacuum. This lack of atmosphere allows a moderate to average temperature, but the differences between day and night are extreme. The surface of Kohei's sunward-facing side is usually covered by a haze of volatiles, mainly water vapor and carbon dioxide, which return to the ground as frost over the course of a long, cold night. The Certa Foundation has established a research outpost on Kohei to investigate the native subterranean life of the planet, which shows incredible resilience to the extremes of heat and cold. Excellent. No, nothing that says what the population is or anything. Right, who are we taking? We've got biotics, right? We need to like dispose of the biotics like super quick. I think we take Rex and Ashley. Rex has got a bit of biotic strength to throw them around a bit, but we just mostly just try and kill them as quick as possible. I'm happy with that. Oh, almost still looks like space. What's going on? Yeah, it's almost like landing on the moon. Okay, we've got an anomalous signal, the science base, and the debris. Let's stick first. Off we go. Alright, what have we got? Oh!
I'm on my way.
An old research station. Oh, I've not been down to sell all my stuff. I think we should be okay. Oh god, light human armor. Matriarch's writings discovered. While sifting through this pile of debris, you discovered another of Matriarch Dillinarga's writings. It's in bad shape, but most of it's still intact. One more of them. Close to the transmitter, your comms pick up a recording of a wistful string quartet. You power the system down. Whoever lived here, they haven't been back for some time. The crates are covered with Kohei's chalky dust, and the status lights of the shack indicate its atmosphere ran out long ago. Okay, we're starting to get tens. Oh, looks like someone had been living in this place. The small crate held some stale food and one of Matriarch Dillinarga's writings. It's still in fairly good condition, unlike the food. Right, that's that. We've done it. Matriarch's writings. Yeah, we've even got like more than the required amount of the insignias. Ow. Another one of Matriarch Dillinarga's writings. Okay, great. Oh, I've got too much stuff. Oh, how is Phoenix 10 not better than this? It's like nowhere near good. I bet it looks really nice. Please don't look nice. Please. Okay, it's one of the pink ones. Oh. That red one looks awesome. No, we're looking pretty hot with our gear at the minute. An old recording check. Right, let's head up to the science base. If we touch the 290s, all the equipment we're picking up, then I'll break down a few rubbish things into Omnigel. Which we need anyway, right? The only reason I don't like using this boost is it vibrates the screen like crazy. I don't know why they have to add effects like that. Just gives you an edit. Right, I don't know how we're going to take out these people. Unless we can negotiate. Or if we just have to be accurate or something. Alright guys, let's do it. Take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are so addled by the drug, they'll wander right into the middle of a firefight. Okay, good to know. I'm a bit low on medkits. Scrum rail. I should probably see what I can upgrade. So we've got improved sighting 3 at the minute. Oh, these combat optics do the same thing. We've got a rail extension. Damage, but not heat absorption. I mean, I like that extra damage. Scram rail does the same thing as well. No, it doesn't. Okay. I do like the accuracy, but I think I'll take this scram rail because it's a very similar damage increase, but the heat absorption's a bit better. High explosive rounds. Is that what I've got on my gun? No, I've got shredder rounds. That's insane. Designed to detonate on impact, high explosive rounds have one major drawback, a massive increase in weapon overheating. 500% to heat generation, 500% to weapon force, and 20% to damage. Let's give these I think I'm going to give this a quick try. Because we need to be accurate, right? So I might end up blowing up the civilians. Let's hope not. An insane scientist.
You must die!
Oh god. No! What the hell? I'm not taking that, man. I'm not taking that. Right, I know what I've got to do. We could just lock them out. That is advisable. Should we do that? No. I just have to turn them on to manual, right? Sorry, to save, load, scum, whatever you call it. Squad power usage. You see, it's only for powers, though. It doesn't affect whether they attack, right? That's bullshit. How am I supposed to get past? Do I have to melee attack them to knock them out? I think so. Did I knock him out? He's just evaporated. It doesn't say I've killed any researchers just yet. And this doesn't increase the weapon heat that much.
Bring it on.
Dude, who are you shooting at? Oh, kill him. You've cleared the facility. Civilian losses were tolerable. Evolution of humanity, huh? Those biotics didn't seem that different from the other scum you deal with. Okay, I guess some people died. Which sucks. These rounds aren't half bad. They don't overheat the gun too much.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Sweet. We need some Medigel. I need to refill that next time we go on board the Normandy. Is there even a back room we can get into? Looks like it. Hello, insane scientist. You are...
They come toward you to look at them. Have to look away. Keep moving and they can't steal your mouth.
Okay. Explosives, proton rounds. Yes, I know. I can't remember if I've not been in all of these solar systems. If I've not been to this one, I've probably not been to all of them. Nice. I don't think that the Prodigy amps are particularly good. I don't know which humans died.
They're all crawling through my fingers. I can feel their wings fluttering.
Okay, great. Storm. The Striker. Armageddon, please. Yep. Naginata. Sure. Okay, I think that's it. Was there one more crate over here? Yeah. I should check the pistols, but nothing's going to get better than what I've got, really. Alright, we're out of here. Some people died, some people didn't. I have no idea how we were able to control that. All I know is Rex and Ashley shot the first scientist they saw the first time around. They do not care. One jot. Alright, on to the last side quest. And we're gonna visit the Citadel, obviously, but I think we're gonna pick up some more quests because there's 5 solar systems in this cluster. Oh, and there's still one more place here I've got to go to. Right. Go. We've got so much money at this point, I don't even know what to do with it. Yes, Mercury. Uh-oh, I set the pressure more. Oh! Oh, crap. Oh, that's close. Oh, he got me. Can't shoot, so... He's shooting where I'm going. Oh no! I missed. Good God. And... Oh, this isn't... Okay. There we go. Okay, nearly died to the thresher mode. They're starting to get pretty tricky now. Got it. Snowblind rounds, medical exoskeleton. Sure. Right, take us up, Joker. Alright, we're gonna have to sell everything. And we're gonna explore everything in this cluster. So, I mean, we've been to the this system, we've been to that this system, we've been to this, we've been to that, and yeah.
Looking for supplies?
Of course I am. Right, sorry. I'm sorry. Angry here. Right, everything. Oh, this is all going. Yep, sure, go. Because the thing is, like, the armor I've got on isn't like as high a number as some of the stuff I've got. Oh well, let's live on that though. Why have I never thought about using these frost bombs? Damn it, Matt. I don't know where. How much more? I'm done. I'm not saying anymore. Want to go with fun stuff? Right. Inventory management. I just need a mod for unlimited carry weight, man. That's all I want. If there's a mod for that for the other games, then I'm all. Guys, could you just tell me about that? Is there an unlimited carry weight mod? Because I want it. Want it now.
Message coming in. Patched it
hello.
through.
Good work, Commander. You took down the biotics with minimal collateral damage.
Yeah, they made it tough.
I'm sorry we lost some of the researchers, Admiral. The biotics knew what they were doing.
Nobody could have gotten out of there with fewer innocent lives lost.
Maybe.
You saved a lot of lives today, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
When Rex and Ashley just run in and shoot the first guy right in the face. It's not funny. Okay, so we've been to Caucus, we've been to Dis. So we've got Plutus, Antaeus, and Farinata. I feel like we might have been to some of these, I don't know. Let's just see. If there's some surveys available, then we've not been here, right? I really don't think we've been here, no. Let's start from the inside this time, after we've painstakingly scanned. The only reason I'm occasionally moaning about like doing this is, you know, like resource collection isn't always my favourite thing to do. And I realise I'm coming off the back of Subnautica, but I even said in that, like, that kind of thing, you have to put up with my occasional belly aching. Right, Mingito is a sun-baked wasteland of sodium, chlorates, and radioactives. Its relatively light mass has left it tidally locked to the star Plutus, with a dayside hot pole and a nightside cold pole. A powerful solar wind has stripped most of the atmosphere away. Uranium. You absolute minger. Right. Maedla is a terrestrial planet with a light atmosphere of carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. The surface is hot and mainly composed of magnesia with deposits of sulfur. Over a dozen volcanoes are currently erupting across the surface. Clocrolis is a modest rock planet roughly the size of Mars. It has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of silicate rock with deposits of aluminum and other light metals. Clocrolis has a very weak magnetic field. In addition to very high levels of solar radiation, it's not suitable for mass effect drive discharge operations. Samarium. Nonuel. That'd make quite a nice name. Okay, we've got a visitable planet. Bearia is a huge hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. Nonuel. That sounds like a good French name or something, right? Nonuel. Though it's one of the oldest entries in the star charts, Nonuel has not yet been fully mapped. It's the largest body in the asteroid belt of the blue star Plutus, not only large enough to maintain a spherical shape, but also massive enough to retain the noxious carbon and sulfur dioxides venting from its many volcanoes as an atmosphere. Nonuel is rapidly volcanic, and the source of its great heat is also the source of its inordinate mass. Non-UL is a secondary source of element zero, coalesced around a large chunk of EZO, ejected by a supernova billions of years ago. All I heard then was Uzo, and just horrible flashbacks of drinking that at university, and then vomiting shortly afterwards. Uzo. Ugh. Never drink Uzo, guys. Surface conditions are extremely hazardous. In addition to the thin crust and numerous magma flows, wide stretches of the landscape are coated with slippery ash and cinders ejected from the volcanoes. This looks like it'll be beautiful, man. This is going to match our colour scheme perfectly, guys. Like a nice lilac. Nice. Real nice. Right. Let's take Garrus and Liara. Look at this lovely lilac, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do the little colour scheme for the thumbnails and the background for Mass Effect 2. I'm probably just going to do green and then do orange for Mass Effect 3, I think. Right, we've got an anomaly, debris, and a Warlord's outpost. Oh man, that's Krogan. We've not brought a strong enough team for that. We'll sack it. Garrus won't want to hear that. Oh my god. Look at this! Watch where you're driving, Matt. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. No, these guys got killed by the Krogan, I think. Medallion. This mercenary was carrying a League of War medallion. There's no indication of how or where he found it. Judging by the footprints in the ash, the two mercenaries were facing each other over the crate when they died. Both suffered a single gunshot wound and have a rifle close beside them. Matriarch's Risings. Handwritten copy of one of Matriarch Delnaga's treaties. I can never remember how to say this. It's unlikely she penned it herself, but the flowing brushwork and intricate watercolour illustrations clearly show the hand of a master scribe. Oh, come on, man. I sold quite a few things. Damn it. Oh, I didn't refresh. Oh, man. Only got 2 medkits. We're going up against Krogans? This is such a shit idea. I mean, there's no other race that would be called Warlord's Hideout, right? It's Krogans. All day, every day. Krogans. Sack it. We're going to go in there and wipe out these Krogan. I think we should try and use these frost bombs. I'm going to call them frost bombs because of XCOM. I can't help it. XCOM lives in my brain on a daily basis. Ah! Oh no! I'm just rushing now. There we go. Right, so we need to build ourselves out here. Grenade-wise, I'm going to try and use those, what was it? Cryo. Yeah, grenades contain a small Bose-Einstein condensate. Mass supercooled subatomic particles, when detonated, they're capable of snap freezing. Yeah. Got our pistol. We've got these ridiculous explosive rounds that give us 20% damage, but if we use... We can set them on fire. Extra damage with slow rate of fire, don't like that. Where the hell are their shredder rounds? There we go. Yeah, I'll take that, man. I'll take that. Shotgun, we'll probably end up using this. At the minute, we've got weaker shredder rounds. What's that? Stabilizer. Sure. I mean, we need damage on this thing. No, I'm keeping the rail extension for that extra damage. Okay, Liara. No, you're as good as you're going to get there. Right, you've got shredder rounds, so I'm happy with that. Got a rail extension for the extra damage. You've got a combat scanner, I think we should sack that off. Your frictionless materials. You've got the master gear. I mean, that does more damage, but it's not as accurate. Alright, Warlord. This is like an endgame optional boss type scenario right here. This is like I'll come back with different squad mates if this proves impossible. I think Garrus can deal a fair amount of damage in fairness. This is going to be like our ruby weapon. Emerald weapon. You know, Final Fantasy optional boss thing. I think this might be it. The Warlord. We're going to quick save after we kill every enemy. I don't think you can quick save in battle, can you? Let's go around the outside. Man, I've been listening to the Bloodborne soundtrack quite a lot over the past few days. It gets you way too amped up. Like, you know, for all the glorious things that the Soulsborne games, Sekiro and everything have done, the music in those titles is just on another level, man. Like, it's Final Fantasy quality music. I've just been listening to the Orphan of Kos boss theme at the minute. That and, well, mostly that. Just does it for me, that. Yeah, there's no guards. Who would be stupid enough to raid a Warlord's hideout? Right? Oh man, we are going to get smoked. Smoked haddock. It's locked! Fuck! Okay, we obviously need to unlock a quest. Sugar. Sugar lumps. There's opportunity to remember to top off my Medigel, whatever it is. I'm so angry about that. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I'm gutted. Maybe there was a different way in and I've just acted rashly. We can always go back. Warlord's hideout. Okay, so we've been to Dis, we've been to Plutus, we've been to Caucus. Now we need to go to Farinata. I feel like I've been here. Tunshagon, Juntauma, Nepmu. I feel like I've been here. I remember the double rings. Yeah, and there's the Ontario. No surveys. Was this where we found Dr. Hart? I mean, we've been here, we've been here. Antaeus. I feel like I've been to this one as well. Don't remember. No. Loba, a gecko, Vermal, Unidor, Edmos, Trabin. No, these don't sound familiar. Let me just... If they've got surveys... No, I think I've been here. I think we've been here. Alright, that is enough of that. We need to go to the Armstrong Nebula.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
You got any more intel?
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
Or worse.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts.
Okay.
We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Oh man, this is like a lot to do. There's a planet that we're going to have to go to on each of these. Gagarin, Tereshkova, Hong, Vamshi. These are Russian, right? There's a world that we're going to have to take out Geth on. 4 worlds. Okay. Antirumgon. It's a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of methane and ethane. The frozen surface is mainly composed of carbon with deposits of calcium. Antirumgon has been used as a crude anchorage for Terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigate patrols dot the surface, but always the pirates return to ground. Their ships drive charges, ship out some water ice and trade slaves and stories. The deeper layers of Antirumgon's interior are semi-liquid slush due to the presence of methanol. It's thought that bacterium in the deep core create this natural antifreeze. Some species of Terminus pirate drill through the ice crust to recover this natural alcohol. Cobalt. Sagelrus is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice, which can be plainly seen in the bottoms of recent craters. The dark coloration of the surface is caused by a carbon and ferrous material, pushed up from the denser core by cryovolcanic processes. Interesting. Reingri. Okay, we'll land in there. Junthor is a large terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The surface is mainly composed of aluminum with deposits of nickel. Surveyors found the ruins of a technical civilization near the equator, evidently the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-hollowed husks of arcologies and other megastructures. In the centre of the ruins was a single column whose inscriptions defied translation for several centuries. When Asari linguists finally managed a translation, the elaborate relief carvings said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." The crude scratchings on the base of the reverse side said, "Monsters from the id." The id? What's with the Freudian references, man? Another matriarch, Dillinaga's writings. Fascinating. Pressure. Pressure! Under pressure! Is a relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant with large amounts of hydrocarbons in the middle layers of the atmosphere. When the Krogan rebellions ended 3 millennia ago, the Turian chief of naval operations, a distinguished soldier named Mercury, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared into what was then uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that his ship was found on the surface of Preshar's largest moon. It had landed gently and been deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Mercury, however, no trace was ever found. Maybe he couldn't live with what they'd done with the genophage. Reingri is a small, barren terrestrial world. While it possesses a reasonably temperate climate and a number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid dubbed VATS by the initial Solarian surveyor team entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago and was trapped in a decaying orbit around Reingri. It's nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common on Reingri. Within a few thousand years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. Right, let's go there then. Sounds fun. Right, we've got Geth, so I'm going to take Tali, but I'm going to take Rex as well for the damage and biotics. Let's go, team. Let's go kill some Geth. I'd still really like to talk to them, if I'm being honest. Thanks, Joker. Right, where the hell are we? Overrun research outpost, an anomaly, and debris. I mean, what am I really going to get from from this anomaly and debris at this point? I mean, we've got League medallions, but we don't get anything for finding them. Well, I don't know that. So I'm just going to head here, man. Just going to head straight there. If I feel like doing more, I'll do more. Or what I'll do is I'll go to all the Geth outposts, deal with them, and then I'll do all this extra stuff off camera in this system. Because I'm starting to feel that side quest atrophy right now. You know, like, because we've not had as much character interaction in a bunch of them, so that's the, like, sweet juicy stuff that we want. It looks like it's on top of the mountain. Gandalf! They're trying to bring down the mountain. must turn back. How many times am I going to quote that? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, there's a road. Excellent. Why didn't I see this? There's no one guarding the outpost. Kind of looks like we're walking into a trap. Right, Geth? Hello. Okay, my friends. Let's kill some Geth. Yeah, we need to change our build, right? Kinda don't want to pick up any more loot. Okay, time for some tungsten rounds. Rex, your shotgun. Tungsten rounds. Tali, you tend to use this thing, right? Yeah, she tends to use that. Come on, man, I wanted to fight the Geth.
Think we got him, Commander.
Not these things. Is that really it? Husks? Are you serious? Oh god, no it's not. Guys, really? Wow. Man, there's a load more of them. Where have these come from? Oh. I got what I wanted! Oh god! Oh god! Okay, I spoke too soon. We have been ambushed. This is not going to be easy, dude. Okay, the destroyers will be tough. Yeah, headshots are just lethal on these things. With these tungsten rounds. Okay, I'm happier now.
Area secured.
Good job, Rex. Okay, so they let us in, we got ambushed. Don't really need to open any of these anymore, man. We've got a few 9s and 10s. I mean, how much stronger can we really get? We're gonna be Geth outside. Oh! Oh, this is cool. I appreciate this.
clear out? This should be fun.
My man Rex. Okay. I think I'm just going to head to the other systems straight away. I know there's stuff here. I'll come back for it. I'm going to take Rex with me on each one as well. Tereshkova. No, we've not had one of these for ages. Dark asteroid of mixed carbonaceous materials. Medallion! While scanning the asteroid field in the Tereshkova system, he picked up some anomalous readings. After some daring maneuvering by Joker, a small team was able to recover some debris from one of the larger rocks. One of the items discovered was a leak of one medallion. Wait. Mavinor. I'm going to go in Russian pronunciation. Mavinor is the second of Tereshkova's outer worlds. It is essentially a rock of unremarkable ores with some deposits of water ice but no minerals of value. The frozen surface is composed of silica. Like the gas giant Solmallan, it's thought that Mavinor formed too close to the Tereshkova stars and was thrown outwards by gravitational effects. Computer models suggest it will be ejected from the system in a few thousand years. Interesting. Solmallan is one of Tereshkova's two outer worlds. Significantly removed from the rest of the system and with unstable elliptical orbits, it's thought they may have formed within 3 AU of the binary stars and were hurled outward due to the instability of such an orbit. Solmallan is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with significant quantities of sodium in the upper atmosphere, giving it a distinct grey colour. Thagazi is a terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of silicates with deposits of carbon. The Thagazi, don't know how to say it. The Gaze has a low mass for its size and is tidally locked to the star Tereshkova A. The temperature difference between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates constant gale force winds across the Terminator, Mercury. Patalmaris, this will be where we'll land in. No. Patalmaris' atmosphere is very similar to Venus in terms of pressure and temperature. Unlike Venus, however, Patalmaris' atmosphere has a significant quantity of oxygen, both free and bound in sulfur dioxides. The surface is largely composed of magnesia with deposits of carbon. It's possible, if unlikely, that simple life may be developing on Patalmaris. Patalmaris. Yeah. Computer modelling suggests that the powerful solar winds from the Tereshkova stars will blow off Patalmaris' atmosphere in a few million years, lowering the temperature on the surface to the -70s. Iridium. We're going to the Antibar. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world with an atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. If the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth's, the global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees. Antibar's combination of low temperatures, high-speed surface winds, and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. Okay, Antibar, let's go. I'm going with Rex and Tali for these. Maybe I might take Ashley for a few as well. Don't know who the hell I'm going to take to Vermeer though. Alright, the Geth outpost is all the way over there. We are going. Come on, man. Can we have a sustained burst? Come on. Andile. Yeah, I'll probably take... I'll probably take Ashley to the next world. Being jammed. Okay, I'm gonna have to trust my non-existent... Oh! Colossus. That's new. Who is still shooting? Oh no. Oops.
That's number 2. Let's hit the next base.
Damn right, Rex. Sweet, that was all on in the Mako. That's fun, man. That was fun. That was really fun. Okay, I'm digging these. Let's go. Listen to Rex, man. On to the next one. We are here to drink milk and kick ass. And I am all out of milk. Right, Hong. Hong. An old supervisor I had at a job was called Hong. Whenever there was like a work night out, she'd always get really violent and end up punching someone. Tidbit for you there. Right, Tregear is a tiny ice dwarf with a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The frozen surface is mainly composed of water ice and ammonia. Cryovolcanic processes are gradually repaving the surface with sheets of fresh ice. Lithium. Repaving. Interesting. This is the big boy. The Sharker is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. In the past, it was often used as a drive discharge point for pirates raiding human settlements from the Terminus systems. In 2178, the Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on Thesarka's... It's spelt differently there than it is there. Thesarka's moons. Recordings of pirate faster-than-light exit vectors over the course of 6 months led the Alliance Navy to 8 major pirate anchorages. Since the Thesarka raids, no ships from the Terminus have been reported in the Hong system. Matar is a terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere composed of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of copper. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Matar lacks a magnetic field. This makes it useless for discharging faster-than-light drive cores in orbit. The energetic particles of solar wind from Hong strike the upper atmosphere directly, ionizing the krypton. This gives the planet its distinctive minty green white hue. More Matriarch Dillanaga. Scans of Matar revealed debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. Further scans uncovered a body, which was brought on board. Dr. Chakwa examined it but learned nothing about its origins. Among the Asari's personal effects, however, was one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings. I do like a bit of mint ice cream, guys. Mint chocolate chip. Divides opinion usually, right? Caspin. Okay, Pommel. Pommel is an enormous terrestrial planet with a very dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sodium. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sodium oxides and deposits of nickel. There is evidence that Pomal was once covered with broad, shallow seas. Should a probe ever be sent to the surface, a check for ancient fossil life might prove valuable. Interesting. Okay, Caspin. Caspin is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world with conditions similar to those on Earth millions of years ago. Its hot, humid atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. An increasing amount of the surface is covered by simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny plants will change the atmosphere to an Earth-like nitrogen-oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, Caspin has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbance of the fragile young ecosystem will result in harsh fines and imprisonment. At present, the planet is passing through the debris trail of a long-period comet. Okay, I guess we're breaking the law. Alright, we're taking Rex and Ashes. Let's go. Doesn't look too Earth-like at the minute. That's better. It's almost like volcanic, but Earth-like as well. Right, there's the Geth. Off we go. We've just got anomalies and debris. An anomalous signal, which might be another ambush. Alright. What have the Geth got cooked up for us this time? They had a husk ambush, then we had a fight in the Mako. And like a drive-in outpost. Okay, we're being jammed again. And I really want to talk to the Geth. I really want to talk to them. I don't like having this kind of enemy who you have no interaction with. Kind of the same for Seren, to be honest. Nice. Who do you think you are? Yes, that was the Spice Girls quote. I apologise for nothing. Shock trooper this. Really? You stop? I think we're supposed to shoot this thing.
There's one outpost left.
Got your Rex. Nice. Right, take us up, Joker. Right, last one, and we've wiped out all the Geth backup army forces. So we're going to the Vamshi system. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to rush. I'm enjoying the Geth combat. I enjoy reading about the planets. It's just driving to these random debris things when we've got so much good loot already and my inventory's really full. Like, I'm not enjoying that, so I'm just going to stop doing it, at least in the episodes. Margie. Yeah, that's where we're going. Almos. Almos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of sodium darkening its atmosphere. Pregol is an enormous terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and ethane. Its surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of aluminum. No landing has ever, been attempted. Another Turian insignia. While scanning the planet Pregol, he discovered several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adams secured some high-res optical images of the buoys, which appear to have been neglected for some time. Each one was marked with the Baetica colony insignia. Okay, and Margie. Margie orbits the Vamshi binary giant stars. Vamshi A is a blue star of spectral class A4111, 4111, which burns at half again the temperature of Sol. Vamshi B is an aging red giant of class M5111, over 220 times the size of Sol. So there's 2 stars. Margie has a thin atmosphere of methane and carbon monoxide. The difference in temperature between the hemisphere facing the suns and that facing deep space causes constant wind, stirring the silica and sodium dust of the surface. Unsavory characters from the Terminus systems occasionally use Margie for forms of cruel sport, dumping slaves, hostages, quarrelling shipmates, or even, when bored, vicious animals on the surface. One must kill the other before they'll be rescued from the lethal radiation of the giant stars. So these are twin stars. You can't quite tell from that. Right, off we go, Joker. Let's take the same team. I'd like this to be Mako combat. I do quite enjoy the Mako combat. No, but I like fighting the Geth, so I wouldn't mind if we were fighting in a building again. I just don't want to fight husks or Thorian zombies again, you know? So just kind of run around in said style. Right, off we go. Last Geth outpost before we head back to the Citadel. Is there an easy way around here? I think it's on the mountaintop. I didn't mean to press that button. We haven't saved in ages. Wait, is someone shooting at me? Yes. Can't quite see the others. See, I like this because this feels more like planned out. Oops. Jammed again, so... Oh, it is a Mako combat again. Gotta get in there. Oh! Okay, mistakes were made.
These outposts would be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold up. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It's gotta be the main base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Sweet. Find and destroy the main Geth base of operations in the Grissom system of the Armstrong Nebula cluster in order to stop Geth incursion. The Grissom system. Sure. Just jumped out of the car to tell me that. Okay, so there's a star system here that we've not seen. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, this just appeared. Fair enough. It was hidden. It was cloaked. Scan the asteroid belt. Mixed metals and silicates, polonium. Cheeky double unknown. Yeah, this is where we're going, a lovely blue planet. Zaharux's nitrogen-argon atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind of the blue giant Grissom. Its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust, some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into global sandstorms. Many unmanned probes to Zaharux have been lost over the years. Though investigation has attributed all to mechanical failure or computational error, a popular extranet meme insists the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Protheans. According to the story, Zaharux's silica dust is actually disassembler robots which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, this theory has been popularized by a series of sensationalistic texts by Asari author Delsay. Orthasar. Interesting, man. Large deposit of beryllium on a moon. That's cool. They founded their own fiction based on rumours and stuff. Bender has a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine. Though technically classified as a terrestrial world, but the surface of the planet has never cooled enough for a crust to form. It is a global sea of molten rock. Like Zaharux, its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once its thick atmosphere is gone, Bender's surface will be a mere 400 degrees C. Another League of One medallion. I think we've got like one more. Oh, there's a moon and... Okay, Notenban. We're going to the moon. Notenban is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Molecular nitrogen is present in the highest levels of the atmosphere, giving the planet its odd violet tint. The upper levels of Notenban's atmosphere are inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based life forms, no larger or more complex than the plankton of Earth's oceans. Held aloft by air pressure and wind, these bioluminescent creatures constantly flee from the approach of the Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grissom, they die. Okay, so we're off to Solcrum, the moon. Solcrum is the largest moon of the gas giant Notenban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Notenban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmented, coded transmission from the surface of Solcrum. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It doesn't appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel races, because it's the Geth. Let's go, let's finish this. Rex, Ashley, double wrecking ball. Let's go. Let's do it, Geth. Ashes. Let's get you... these tungsten rounds. Nothing's going to be better than that gun. Okay, guess that's where we're going. Into the mines! Okay, I can already see the colossi. Oh no! They're like, look at this idiot, he can't even drive. Right, enough of this. Where's this other rocket coming from? Hey, you! Alright. I think this is going to be nails. This might be an elaborate trap, who knows? Let's do it. Save scumming all day. Dude, take cover. Rex! Whoa! Guys, run! Whoa! Stop moving! Whoa. That's a juggernaut. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. I'm guessing they take like a bit of pleasure from knowing that the Quarians are perhaps suffering, right? Snowblind rounds, Shredder rounds, Geth terminal. Uh-oh. Okay, sweet. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they could reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the banishment of the Quarians. Tali and the Geth. Speak to Tali once you're back on the Normandy. Nice! Yes! Yes! That is what I want. I like how we dispatched of the Geth. I enjoyed it greatly. I liked 3-shot in them. It was very satisfying. No! Why would you do that? Why? Damn you, game. Okay, and we're out of here. I'm sure there might be some interesting stuff on the planet, I don't know. Man, this is going to be nothing. It's going to be nothing. We are off to the Normandy. Alright guys, I've been recording for ages. But we've dispatched of the Geth, and that's pretty much all of our main side quests gone, except for these League medallions. So this is Garroth, so we're going to head back to the Citadel. We want to talk to Tali, maybe run into this fan again, and I'm never going to collect all the materials. So yeah, I'm going to leave that episode there, guys. We're going to be heading to the Citadel first, then we'll be heading to Vermeer in the next episode, so hope you enjoyed this one. Leave me a like if you enjoyed it, and just remember, everybody, never trust an uncrate. See you back on the Normandy.